Hello everybody, welcome back. It's that bearded gamer with the Alphabetti Spaghetti Challenge. So, like I said in the previous video, we've come back for the Auda game. So, has been quite sporadic form, but we have got 10 points in 9 games. Now, I feel I've improved the team from last season. As you can see, it's around about okay. Some of the players have been playing better. Delfonto scored a few goals. We have transferred out some players as well since last time. I'll run into that in a moment. And then from there, this is the schedule for the time being. So we've won a couple, drew a couple, and mainly got beat by the bigger teams. So Super Nova, one of the bigger teams in the league. Same with Auda. RFS won the league last season. Riga, I think, finished top 3 last season. And Auda, we lost 1-0, but that was a close game in the last one. The table as it is at the moment, if you can see, they're the top 4 teams who we've got beat by. So we are meant to be finishing around about here, which is quite difficult to do. And we are over on the wage budget as well, which isn't too great, as you can see here, with £337 over on the wage. But we are selling 3 players, so that's the right back that I signed last season, who is no longer good enough for the team. Kresmanic is a good youngster, but he's got development, and I'm trying to sort the players in now. And then Tony Tasibi, so that's going to knock off 100, 150, so 250, and then about £350 off the wage budget, which should take us back into where we're at now. Now, I have just signed a new centre midfielder on an amateur contract because he was cheap. I'm only paying him £5 a week on a part-time contract. He's just going to be a backup or a rotation player within the midfield because we have got decent depth, as you can see, and some good youngsters coming through, but not a lot. And Koskosh has been injured for a long period of time. And then there's nothing coming through in the development centre at the moment. The finances are way over, unfortunately, but I think dynamics should be okay. No, the dynamics are poor as well, which isn't great. But see grievances they hold. Okay, don't know why that is. Let's have a look at the hierarchy. So Sam Oliver's is one of the better players there from there. Okay, so we'll just get into the game. I'll be back with you in a minute. It was just a brief overview to see where we're at now. We're doing okay for the time being. The club vision wanted us to finish in the mid-table somewhere, which mid-table will be around about, I'd probably say 5th, 6th. Because there's 10 teams, and then probably around about 5th, which we are kind of doing that anyway. Last season, we did finish just above the mark there. So on 29 points of the whole of last season, the 36 games, we're on 10 points at the moment. But then, as you can see, around about this part of the table, they're probably around about the same type of level team. So as long as we're trying to beat Super Nova, Valmera, but I think it's going to be very difficult to do because we're already in debt, and I only got a minimum wage-wise about £3,000, which I had to get rid of a load of players, and then I solidified it with youngsters. As you can see here, there's a lot of younger players now, 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 23, 17-year-old Levi, which he won't sign on a new contract. And this guy's listed for some reason, but I can't unlist him. I have no idea why that is. That might be a bug there, and I have tried to sign, he's on an amateur contract. I have tried to sign him because he's recently signed a new contract, which he's one of my best youngsters at the minute. But we'll see what happens. We'll go on to the next game, and then we'll go from there. So I'll catch you guys in a moment when the team's all set up. Thank you very much. There's 3 orange lines in there now. So this will be the team that's coming today. So we have Malash in net, Janssens at left back, Mahubi and Kratmanis at centre back, Kukurs at right back, Wilson at defensive midfield. Volkovs and Samoliolovs at the midfield and the centre. Paznevs and Levi on the wings, and Galash up front. Now, Galash and Delfonso have actually been scoring goals in the games, which is good. So we have got two strikers who are scoring goals. So we'll get into the game, and when the game is started, I will be with you then. Thank you very much. So, here we go. Let's be having you. So we did play okay in the last game against Auda. They battered us last season like 4-1 and 5-0, I think. The last game we played against them, we only lost 1-0. So I think we are improving. Goal difference isn't great. So it's Kukurs on the ball. Oh yeah, I forgot we're playing similar kits, so it's dead hard to distinguish who's playing who. They're dark green, we're light green, which I don't know why that's happening, because usually if there's a kit clash, you'd play opposite kits, so that must be their away kit. I know that isn't Sadio Mane. I checked last time and we were given a penalty away. Fantastic. Fantastic. Come on, Malash. Go on, lad. Oh, nearly. Nearly saved it. Good effort. I'm expecting to get beat by these anyway, because they finished second in the league last season. Did get an hand to it, but unlucky, lad. Let's see what happens. We have got a dead youthful squad now, so we'll see if we can hopefully develop that squad over time and still keep some of the players. That's my main process, and then just slowly update the positions, or possibly get better players in those positions with the odd upgrade here and there from freeze. But then the season's very weird in Latvia, because I think they start the back end of the year. The contracts for the Latvian league are obviously up in November, but then when you get to January, within the game, there won't be anybody available. So then you've got the back end of most of Europe, which most of their contracts get released in July time within England or any other country. But I've only got so many leagues loaded with the save. 5 different leagues at the moment with the save. But then would still stay in this league. Technically, the lowest league on the coefficients is Iceland, but there's just the first job that got given to me. So if you want to see the process or see what the initial rules are of the challenge, that'll be back in the first video if you want to go back and watch that. But we're still just chipping away and see what goes from there. Still losing 1-0, unfortunately. Been a better team here. Just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, okay. Well, we haven't really. We've not really got any shots on target. I have changed to a pressing forward attack up front, because we were scoring goals from doing that. Delfonso was battering them in, and pretty much all 3 of my strikers, the best position is a pressing forward. Oh, Salomaliovs, straight to the keeper. Fantastic. But best position for all of my players is a pressing forward. Now, if it gets to about 60 and we've not done anything, I might switch it to attacking. But I think they're probably going to score again now, more than likely. Seems that way. Lucas Ramos is there yet. Let's switch to attacking. Let's demand more. See if that does anything. Skip the goal. Nobody wants to see that. It's just the team's just very sporadic. I feel like I've improved the team, but then not by much. Oh, Galash is on the ball. Play it. Play it. What are you doing? Wilson, Levi. Go on, Levi, lad. Yes, lad. He's actually been really, really good. That's why I want to try and tie him down off the amateur contract. But because he was 16, he's just been offered an amateur contract, more than likely by behind the scenes staff. Go on, Levi. Boost again. Yeah. There's 1 back. Can we make it 2 back from the corner? No. Keeper's brought out, came, saved it. Then he plays it out to their defence. Os. What was his name? Os. Kone. Get rid. 4 kills. No. Anybody going to put a tackle in? Anybody? Anybody? No, they scored again. Knew that was coming. Just the better teams are better than us. They got more money. They could just play better than us. Auda and RFS seem to be two of the best teams in the league and running away with the league in majority of the seasons. The first season they did that anyway. Get another one back. That'd be great. No, hit the bar. Of course. I think I'm gonna make some subs. Right, Kikos isn't playing great. Yeah, let's put Soray on at right back. I'm trying to train him to play there. Volkos isn't playing great, so let's just put him on. Dezerins. Paznevs is tired anyway. Galash isn't playing great, so let's put Delafonso on. And let's leave it as that, and I'll leave one sub for a little bit later on. Chromantis isn't playing great either. Desertions. Levi. Come on, Levi, lad. He's been the best player on the pitch in a minute. Delfonso, oh. Thought he was going to score straight away after coming on. The keeper saved it. Semilovs. No, straight at the keeper again. Anything can happen. I think take one of the midfielders off. No, I haven't got any midfielders. Let's take the left back off because I've got Mikkelsons who can play there. Let's switch the wingers up, the wing backs up, or the right and left back up. Yeah, I think we're still not good enough to beat Order, but we still are in the mix to finish mid-table, because everybody else just doesn't seem to be playing well. So finish this game. I'll move on to the next one and play Supernova, because that's the team who were nearer to us. Yeah, nah, that didn't do well in that team talk. Oh well. But we'll move on to the next one. We'll play Supernova because they're a couple of places ahead of us and only 3 points ahead of us. There might be more because there might be more games playing. But we'll see what happens on that. Oh, great. Squad unhappy with management of the team. I wanted to talk with you about it. Right. So, okay. I'm going to have that message pop up soon, aren't I, to say you need to change formation. Right, I'll continue next on to the next game and come back to you for the next one where we'll be playing Supernova. So we'll catch you in the next game. Thank you. Hello everybody, back in the next one. So I am going to change the formation in this, but I'm not going to focus the play down there. I'm going to leave that off that, but I'm going to leave that on. Change a few of the tactics from there. Go on a new system, just because we're not doing anything with the system currently. We've been playing bits sporadically. I've tried that system for the last few years and we've just been hitting mid-table, so let's try a new system. We've got a few decent strikers as well. It looks like we're putting rather a second team out for the game because the team's probably absolutely shattered. From there because the games have just been coming thick and fast every 2 or 3 days. So we'll just play this next one, see how we're going to go from there. I'm just going to change it from distributing to the flanks and just put play out the back, distribute thingy. Yeah, counter. Messing's been lost. Yeah, leave that the same. On there. Still want overlaps down the wings. So high tempo. But I would want it to play wider, so then these players will come a bit wider, yeah. And trap on inside. I'm just adjusting some of the tactics there, but we'll see how we go on this next one. And then I will be with you when we are into the game. So see you in a moment. So here we go, next one against Supernova. See what happens with this new formation. I've just set it to start training the tactic as well. So we see if we can do anything within this game with the new tactic. I might run with this for a few games, come back in around about 10 games time I reckon, for the next video. Nothing happening at the moment with either team. Well, I don't know if that's good or bad. But at least we're not losing. So that's a bonus. The Super Nova are a decent team and they have been battering us majority of games. So at least we're not losing, so that's a good start. Let's go on to the second half of the game. Ignore that. Oh, Delafonso, no. So they're on the attack. I tweaked it, so I am possibly expecting to lose this game because it is a new system with a new tactic. So we'll see what happens. I'm not bothered about. Oh, Ugunji's picked up a knock. You know, let's take him off now, just because I don't want any more injuries to happen. Let's put Galash on in there, who can play really well at attack and mid, and see how he plays. And then I'm going to leave it probably till 70-ish, and then start making some subs again, and then probably leave it to about 80. Just wait to see if there's any tired legs. Right back looks knackered. Centre midfielder's just got tired. So Janssens for Kukers, with Revins for Levi. I'm starting to play in centre midfield, and let's put Zizon up front. See how he does there. Don't seem we're doing anything at the moment. Levi, Delafonso, still Delafonso. Don't know why I'm doing that. Gux is playing for them, my old player, which I'm a bit gutted about, but he didn't want to sign a new contract and he wanted to leave. So, is what it is. We bet he's going to be involved in setting a year he is. Of course he is now. They missed. Okay, don't seem to be too bad. Oh, Galash with a free kick. Just over. Right, so I'm going to make one more sub to take the defensive midfielder off. And let's put Chromiantis at the defensive midfield. Right. It's not too bad of a result, really, to be fair. We'll take this at the moment. Galas with a free kick again. Just over the bar. Seems like he's good at taking free kicks now. Oh, 2 minutes left. Don't let them score a last minute winner now. That'll be a gutting experience. Headed clear, or are we going to score a last minute winner? Galash. The Z's. First goal of the season, mate. Is he offside? Oh, for God. Oh well, 0-0 it is. So that's not a bad start to the new formation. Disappointing, we should have won that match, so that's fair enough. So, not a bad start. He's only out for 2 days. There's someone keeping tabs on Gorodonix. He's a youngster from May. Okay, so I'm going to continue. I'm going to keep this formation in because that seemed to be a good result against Super Nova. I think we'll leave it a little while and maybe come back. Who's battered us a lot? Riga have, RFS have. So maybe we'll give it a few more games and we'll come back for the RFS game because they'll probably be top of the league, so we perform against them again, and come back for whoever we're going to be facing in the 4th round of the Cup. It gives it a few games for the new formation to be bedded in, see how we do from there, and then I'll be back with you for RFS and whoever we're going to face in the Cup from there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.